bad guys.
Bitch! You can't hit me, I'm a woman.
Hey! Hey!
We just saw Captain Marvel.
Ah, we loved it!
It's so fucking good, dude!
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
They broke new ground!
This movie sucked.
It was pretty bad.
God damn it, dude. Another assembly line, stupid ass Marvel film that doesn't take any real risks, doesn't push any characters in any direction. I mean, this is one of the worst offenders. Heads up, and this will be a spoiler review. When we start talking about spoilers, as per usual, you will know. My god, the characters here are as thin as my finger.
This spec has more substance and a deeper story that I'm more interested in than this fucking movie.
Because the movie itself barely even merits its own existence. It was like, oh, it's a pager, now let's make a character about the fucking, how the pager got in Nick Fury's hand. And how many people exist that actually read Captain Marvel's comics? They keep on rebooting her fucking character. You know why? Because she's not a good character to begin with. She's so all over the place. Her power levels are so all over the place. And you see all of that in this movie. Let's start with Brie Larson. My gosh, she knows how to act. Have you seen Room, guys? Like, she has the skills. She can do it. But she's covered in just Marvel goop and bad scripts filling her fucking body and a bad character that she cannot express that talent in this movie at all. You have Samuel L. Jackson next to her making jokes and that's it. He's like one of the best characters. Even though it's not saying anything. He's not a character. He's just Samuel L. Jackson. The plot of this movie, again, it's just surface level.
One, it's not interesting.
No.
And two, what is there is barely there. And I want to emphasize how uninteresting the story and the entirety of this movie was. It took me a good 10 to 15 minutes for me to realize that I was watching the climax because it was just so dull and boring and dumb. It's just the same shit the whole movie, and then somewhere in that line I just created, the director's like, oh guys, that's the climax.
She's supposed to be a huge pivotal character in Endgame, right? In this movie, I'm like, just make Ant-Man the most pivotal character in Endgame. This movie is just so boring and there's no tension. You don't care about the villains. You don't care about anybody. The action here. Oh my god. I mean, Marvel movies in general, their action is pretty bland. This is like almost a new level. Like, this is so lazy. Like, the cinematography here is just lazy. There's certain shots that were nicely framed and looked good, but they're sprinkled throughout the movie's runtime.
But the way it was shot, like I always say, nice and close, you can't see shit. There's 17 cuts to throw an elbow, and it's just such a seizure to fucking watch.
And the action is just...
Stop. How are you doing this to me?
This movie also takes place in the 90s before most of these fucking Marvel movies. They're so funny, it's the 90s. There was only like 1 or 2 scenes where the era it's placed in and the jokes like landed, they actually merged. Every other time it was like, oh look, remember, it's the 90s. Laugh. Completely takes you out of the movie, just puts you in a fucking comedic box of the 90s era. The special effects here, they're not terrible, but they're not good. The most impressive stuff's the de-aging they did on Samuel L. Jackson.
On Sam Jackson.
Yeah,
Agent Coulson was fucked. We agree on this. Sam Jackson looked good. He looked great. They did a really good job. But my only thing with it is that no matter how good it gets, you're always gonna notice.
Come on! This is Marvel. You have to set these movies at a higher standard because Marvel themselves are at a higher standard. They have so much more money, so much more time, a much bigger crew. I mean, they have literally all the resources in the fucking world. It's under their fucking palm. And they shovel out this mediocre shit and people accept it. They're like, this is great. This is the best they could have done. It's not like we're not asking for perfection. We're just like, can there be any actual creativity here? Any actual director vision? There's 2 directors here that are working on this. You can't tell the difference between these movies and Ant-Man and the Wasp. They're the same. It doesn't fucking work anymore. It's so boring. I want to fucking shoot myself. And sure, there's funny scenes in the movie. There's some good comedic moments. For every one good comedic moment, there's like a handful of awkwardly paced and timed comedic moments that just overshadows those good ones.
If you're watching it and you're thinking to yourself, man, this all looks really familiar, it's because you've seen it for like the last 10 movies. It's the same formula. It's the same cookie cutter production line, Ford automobile Disney wonder. It's so boring and uninspired, uneventful, uninteresting, just there's nothing here anymore that you can enjoy because you enjoyed it fucking 4 years ago.
Remember when superhero movies came out and it was actually exciting, like a new superhero came out, you're like, whoa, they made a new movie about a new superhero? Now it's like, fuck, they're making another superhero movie with a new superhero?
Yeah.
God damn it!
Yeah. People are hoisting this movie and saying it's amazing strictly off of the fact that she's a woman and she's doing crazy shit. I don't hate women. We love women. Women rights. Yeah, let's get it. But this movie just takes that idea, puts it in a 1,000-foot catapult and flings it into your fucking eyes. Be more subtle about it. Don't have to be so much in our face.
It's a good character arc. It can work. It can be done well and executed well to the point that you like it and you're like rooting for it. You're like, yeah, this is a great character. I like it. But it's none of that exists in this movie. Any aspect, right? If you want to take that whole feministic side, really? You want to compare this to other superhero movies? Really? You think this is good? Really? Compared to anything else Marvel's done or any other superhero movie? Really? Any other feministic movie? Really? This movie doesn't place in anyone's leaderboard. It shouldn't, because you either haven't seen anything or you're just blinded, ignorant,
Stupid.
That's harsh.
Anti-vax.
You can't. No. Like, it's uncomfortable for me to even talk about the whole feministic movement. It's just a fucking rabbit hole. The movie, guys, the movie is not good.
Nope.
I don't care what you want to put inside of it. It's not, it's just not a good movie in and of itself.
Nope. Side characters were shit. Unimportant. They had no effect on the movie, on the story, on pretty much
she drove his
anything.
ship.
Remember this guy from Guardians? He has 2 lines.
The characters here just serve the plot in the most lazy way. It's just lazy. They're just there to drive something, to do something for the main character. It's just nothing to talk about anymore, cause this movie is poopy fire.
All this shit we're talking about, I do have one positive. Ben Mendelsohn has redeemed himself partially. Up until this movie, I hated him because he portrayed the same fucking villain for the last goddamn 5 movies he's done. He was the best character in the whole movie, in my opinion. He has an actual arc. As a character, you see development and change, and you're like, oh man, I didn't feel for this guy in the beginning, but now I do. Now let's compare that to Captain Marvel. I didn't give a fuck about her in the beginning, and I didn't give a fuck about her in the end, because they didn't do anything at all with her fucking character.
She's not really pushed anywhere. No. She is in the context of the movie, but you know nothing's gonna actually happen, because she's just so OP. Fucking scale just off the fucking charts.
There is no scale because she's the scale. It's
whatever she wants to do.
God damn.
By the end of the movie, oh my god, dude. It's how does she even learn to do that? It's been 20 minutes. I'm not who you think I am. Rating time!
I'm gonna give this movie a 2.5 out of 10. It was shitty, smelly, poopy fart with a hint of terrible. Guys, we said everything. We've ranted, we have yelled. This movie is shit. Marvel is shit. Everything's just shit, okay? There's nothing here. That's all I have to say.
I'm just gonna give this movie a flat 3 out of 10. Just terrible, just... Yep, it's at the bottom of the barrel for even Marvel movies, and that's saying a lot. We hate on superhero movies, but we want them to be good. We love the good ones. The ones that we love, I fucking love the ones I love.
You can't have a reasonable argument for this movie, because it is part of the worst top 3 of Marvel.
Spoiler time! Let's talk about all the crazy shit that happened. The villain turned hero turned whatever.
Uh-oh, didn't see a twist coming in a
Kree
Marvel
are the
movie.
bad guys. What? We don't even know enough of the Kree civilization to even know what they're doing. Exactly. Or the other side, why'd they even start fighting?
This whole time, we have to stop the war. There's a war.
What's the war about?
What the fuck is it about?
Is it just about them killing? We don't like how you look.
You bald-headed fucks.
Yeah. How are we supposed to give a fucking shit about their fucking struggles if they don't explain anything? You're just like, oh, they're green, they're sad looking. Oh, shit, it's so lazy. What else? Let's talk about the end scene with Brie Larson just turning into a fucking Goku, fucking Super Saiyan. She gets her real powers.
Yeah.
And she learns how to do everything she ever wanted to do in 10 minutes. She goes into space. Fuck the mask. I can breathe in space now. All those spaceships, I'll blow them all up in one fucking hit. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna clap in space to create a fucking sound wave thing. Just because I can. I'm gonna smile at the camera. I'm gonna fucking fly down, see Jude Law, and be like, hey, Jude Law. Yeah, I'm not actually gonna fight you and show that I've changed as a character. I'm just gonna fucking beam you again because I can do what I want. Visually, it was fine. It was interesting. I was like, oh, it's cool. She's exploding. It's cool. But when you just take a little step back, whoa, this is actually really ridiculous. And you can find enjoyment in that, sure. Turn off your brain and be like, yeah, this is fun, yeah. But is that what you want from Marvel movies?
Pull your head off, put your brain in a blender, and then just enjoy the movie.
I love Marvel so much.
Actually, the cat was one of my favorite characters because he didn't fucking talk. There's a little twist of how he was actually not a cat. I thought that was funny and cheeky, you know, I enjoyed that. Remember that badass character in the first Avengers movie? He loves cats, and
really
he's
good,
actually a
yeah.
huge goofball.
Which is weird because how he's been presented up until this movie, he's been a stern man who doesn't play around.
And this movie doesn't actually do any job of showing you how he progresses as a character because he's literally just Samuel L. Jackson making jokes the entire movie. He doesn't actually change. Let's talk about the end credits scene.
End credits, wow!
I'm so excited for Endgame.
Fucking stupid.
It's like Brie Larson just got out of bed. She's like, where is Nick Fury? There was like moments like in the movies, in the fight scenes too, where she's like making faces and like doing jokes. Yeah, it's
in
like
the middle of a fight, just doing that. Like, are you kidding me?
how the fuck am I supposed to care about a movie that doesn't even care about itself?
The movie ends, the credits roll, and you think to yourself, all right, what did I need to know from this that I needed to know for Endgame? Well, it's just so obvious and apparent how lazy they are. These people are getting paid so much money.
Are they even trying anymore? Like, where is the heart? Where's the dedication in these films? Are they even excited to make movies anymore? Are these even fucking film projects anymore?
We repeat every time we talk about the subject, cookie cutter, production line, the formula, the money, the dry tit they're milking. They're not making good movies for movies' sake. They're making shit movies for money's sake. And the reason they keep doing it is because everybody just
Praises
you
them.
love it.
Yeah, so that's it. So, did you guys really think we're gonna like this movie?
If you loved it, please tell us why.
Yeah, let us know. All right, yeah, that's it. We'll see you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Can't even afford a soundproof room. Oh, you want to
Oh, I gotta say that.
No!
Scarlett Johansson doesn't even like me.
What? Wow! Welcome to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm so fucking funny.
We're good, don't worry.
Oh, God.